I'm Noreen, and welcome to my kitchen. And Rick just made me laugh because he says she got the KitchenAid out. That means she means business. So I'm going to show you how to make butter today. I know it seems like a simple thing, but a lot of people may not have considered the idea of making their own butter. And it's really easy. And if you have, like, sometimes I buy heavy cream every week, and sometimes we don't get to use all of it. Not for any particular reason, but I buy it fresh every week. And when you get your heavy cream, it's going a little south. Don't throw it away. You can make beautiful butter with that. So what I'm doing is I have actually 2 open containers here, and so it's a pint and a little bit more. So I'm just going to put that in the bottom. Butter starts out as whipped cream, okay? It needs to be cold. So I'm going to turn it on low first, and then we're going to gradually turn it up high. And I'm going to keep beating. I'm going to keep the camera on it because when it breaks, you'll know that it's butter. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start it. And basically, you're just starting out making whipped cream. These are very basic things to know how to do. You can make butter in a mason jar, and a child, can just shake it up until there's a lump in the middle, and that's your butter. This is a really easy way to make it. It's a really fabulous way to impress your family and friends when you can say, maybe you invite them over for brunch, and you say, here we have my homemade biscuits and muffins and fresh creamery butter that I made myself. Who wouldn't love to say that? I mean, really. Okay, now I'm going to, I see the cream thickening a little, so I'm going to increase the speed. And it's very important that your cream be cold. It doesn't take as long as you might think for this to turn to butter, especially when you have a high-power mixer. So basically what you're doing, and I don't know if you can hear me very well, but basically what you're doing is you're whipping this until it reaches its full peak. So you've got about a little more than 2 cups. So we're going to have a little more than 4 cups of cream that's completely whipped. And then you're going to keep beating it until it breaks. And then it's going to turn into butter. So basically you're separating the fat in the cream from the whey. This is nothing more than chemistry.
Weird.
Isn't that weird?
No, the picture on this thing
is it?
dumps all that stuff.
Oh, that is weird, huh?
I don't know if it's the focus trying to get the picture.
It could be.
There's some color going on or what.
You can see that it's thickening perfectly, and in just a minute it would be where you would stop if you wanted whipped cream. But you can see now it's almost to the point where it's going to be beaten too much. We're at stiff peaks almost right now. It's a very fine line between the time that it's whipped cream and the time that it's butter. And you don't want to walk away from it, or you will have whey sloshed all over your kitchen. And it's almost there, and it's going to start to turn yellow. It's getting ready to break now. It's almost there. Don't be afraid. You're almost to butter. You're going to start to see it changing color. You're going to start to see it turn a little bit more yellow. And we're almost done. Don't turn off the mixer until you see it getting really liquidy. Starting to break now. Sorry. I am going to stir down the bowl just a bit. We're almost there, but I want all that cream to join the party. We don't want any of it to be left out. Now you can see the consistency has completely changed. And back we go. Separate the liquid from the fat. Look at that. You've reached butter. Isn't that cool? Okay, so now what you want to do is, I should have got the strainer out first, but you want to wash your butter. Well, that sounds silly, but let's take it over here. That's butter right there. Now we're not done with this yet, okay? But I want to get every bit off of here that I possibly can, because we're going to use that. Okay, so that's okay. Now you have unsalted butter. Now, oh, that's neat. A little bit of a, I'm going to get a measuring cup out here. You want to stick your hands in there, babe?
Yep, I do know.
You're predictable. Okay.
You need a bigger strainer.
I need a bigger strainer. It's in the dishwasher because I used it this morning. All right. So now what you want to do is you want to wash this. And that just means you're going to rinse it, okay? And I'm using filtered water. You're just going to rinse it well. Okay, just like that. Now, this is whey. What has left in this measuring cup over here is whey. You don't have to get rid of that. You can put that in your dog food. You can save it for baked goods, and it's all going to be great. Also, what some people would consider that is buttermilk. It's uncultured buttermilk, so you can add it to baked goods, but it's not going to be tangy. All right, so I've rinsed out my bowl. Now we're gonna put the butter back in the bowl.
Back in bowl.
Back in bowl. Let me clean up our mess. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna whip the butter a bit. I'm gonna use some pink salt. I'm gonna start with, oops, sorry babe. I'm gonna start with half a teaspoon. Okay. Salted butter, you don't have to salt it, but I do recommend that you whip it. Okay, we're going to switch to the paddle attachment. I'm going to use the paddle attachment that does not have the rubber scrapers on it. And I'm going to start it out slow, and I'm going to beat that salt into it and some air. That's really about all you need to do. And bring it back over here. I'm going to get a little dish to put it in. How's it taste, honey?
Oh, wow. Like butter.
Tastes like butter. You know why? It's butter. See, sometimes it's just fun to know how to do something for the sake of saying, I know how to do that. And
it'd be perfect for toast right now.
It's the perfect consistency for toast, yes. You can put this directly in your butter bell. I have a butter bell. If you don't know what that is. Oh, that's yummy. This is a butter bell.
Ingenious.
Okay.
What it is.
And put your butter in here. And put a little water in here. It keeps your butter fresh on your counter, and it keeps it spreadable. I put a drop or two of vinegar in this water to keep bacteria from growing in there. And I just set it over here.
The water gives it an airtight seal, so
that's right. It's actually
it doesn't go rancid.
It's actually a technology from the 16th century, which I think is fantastic.
Oh, a little bit too much.
Well, no, there's air in the bottom. I'm trying to squeeze it out. There we go. I'm just going to clean it up. And you can look at this instead of the counter, honey.
Oh, yeah, so should I?
See, Rick's problem is sometimes he watches me instead of watching through the viewfinder, so that's why sometimes you get these odd camera angles. But that's okay. It's all good. In the end, it all works out. Now, this is perfect right now. If you were going to have people over, and like if you're going to have a dinner party, or if you were going to have a brunch, right there, that's how I would serve it. If you wanted to get fancy schmancy, you could put these in little butter molds and stick them in the fridge, and then you could serve little molded pats of butter on your bread and butter dishes. I don't know a lot of people who do that kind of thing anymore. When I was growing up, my mom did all that fancy schmancy stuff, and it was kind of fun. But that is how you make butter. And I don't know about you, but it's beautiful. I think it's lovely, and it tastes delicious, and it's just a little fun special surprise. If you don't do it for anybody else, do it for yourself and your family, because after all, they are the most important people to do it for. It doesn't even matter if you have people come over. Don't save these things for special occasions, for people who you invite to the house, for your boss, your husband's boss, or your boss, or whatever. Do them first for your family, because these are the things that are going to create memories and traditions in your own life. So that's how you make butter. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.